Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Unity Center of Pittsburgh. It's my honor to be with you this morning as your service leader. My name is Maryann Hackworth, and we have Lucy Clabby and Shane McLaughlin, our musicians this morning. Always lovely to have them. And also, we have a special guest speaker today, which we're looking forward to so much. Her name is Yvonne Dwyer, and she is going to give us a powerful and inspiring message on finding harmony with nature, nurturing a spiritual connection to the natural world, all of us realizing the oneness that we have with nature and the way that creation has come forth in nature and in us. So we're really looking forward to your message this morning, Yvonne. Thank you for coming. Let's start with a song. How about that? If you would like to stand, we're going to join in and sing, "I Am the Light of the World." Knowing the truth of what we are, let's look at our vision, our mission statement here for a moment, and we're going to recite these together. I'd like us to really feel the truth in these affirmative words together. We envision a spiritually awakened world flowing with divine love. Let's say that one more time. We envision a spiritually awakened world flowing with divine love. Just imagining that all of the human beings now walking on this planet, every single human having this experience of physical life, awakens to know that they are the light. They are the light in this world. And we vision that for all of us, for our human family, because here at Unity Center of Pittsburgh, we know that. And we gather together every Sunday to celebrate that truth. So we have a mission statement as well. Let's join in that together. We are an inclusive, loving, growing community dedicated to teach, inspire, and practice positive spiritual living. And it's the practicing of this truth that is our life's purpose. I would say that is a truth. So let's join in now in opening prayer. Let's just center ourselves for a moment and take a nice deep center breath. And feel the light growing within you and moving into a knowing and a sense of gratitude as we pray together. Divine Creator, we thank you. We thank you for this life that we are given, for this opportunity to be the light, to know what we are and who we are, and to share our love and light out into this world. We feel a sense of joy and a sense of well-being as we know the truth of our divine nature. We thank you for your guidance, the inner wisdom that lives within each one of us, and the kindness and the compassion that is growing in our hearts as we more fully express our truth. And so it is. Amen. I'd like to now light the Christ candle. Each Sunday, this is a very simple practice that we do here at Unity, and I believe all Unity centers all around the world. We light this candle understanding that we are the light. We are each individualized expressions of one love. Let's join together now as we read our unity principles. God is the source and creator of all. There is no other enduring power. God is good and present everywhere. We are spiritual beings created in God's image. The Spirit of God lives within each person. Therefore, all people are inherently good. We create our life experiences through our way of thinking. Through prayer and meditation, we increase our conscious contact with God, bringing forth love, wisdom, health, prosperity, and everything good. Knowledge of these spiritual principles is not enough. We must live them. Now, as we're going to move into another beautiful song entitled Yahweh, I'd like us to just move into this song in a prayerful way and acknowledge to all people on this planet that they are inherently good.
Yahweh.
honor all people in all languages, in all ways that they call the one that we name as God. And now I'd like to read for you the daily word. The daily word for today, October the 29th, is imagination. This is one of our great spiritual powers that lives within each one of us. Imagination. I admire the storyteller's gift for creating fantastic worlds where impossible things happen. I'm thinking of J.K. Rowling, right? I immerse myself in the story, allowing myself to feel the wonder, the exhilaration, and even the sadness the storyteller's imagination has created. No matter how scary the story, there is nothing to fear. It is only a story. My imagination helps me create my life story. Guided by divine wisdom and will, I imagine a positive, meaningful life. If disturbing thoughts cloud my imagination, I remember I am God's living expression. There is nothing to fear. My spiritual gifts of faith, love, strength, and understanding join with my imagination to build the fulfilling life my heart desires. I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Joel 2:28. So now I would like us to bring that truth of these words into our imagination and see our life being created from this powerful source that we have. This is our affirmation today. I imagine and create my most magnificent life. So let's affirm that together 3 times. I imagine and create my most magnificent life. I imagine and create my most magnificent life. I imagine and create my most magnificent life. Yes, let's allow that to be our truth. Now it is time for us to bless the children. So I'd like you to just think of children. Perhaps you have children in your own families, your children, your grandchildren, friends and extended family with children, just all of the little people in this world. Let us see them in our mind's eye right now as their truth is unfolding for them. They are joyful expressions of God's love. We affirm and love the children of the world. We see them as role models to us because they are curious and imaginative. They're filled with wonder, their resilience. They're easy to forgive. They let go. They stand up and continue onward. Children of the world, we bless you. We see you as divine expressions of God. We affirm the truth of your beauty and your love. We honor you. Bless you, children. Amen. So it is. And now we move into prayerful intentions. We have a practice here. We call it affirmative prayer, and we join together now to place any intentions that we have, any concerns, any situations in our life that are troubling us. And if you would like to, we have a little prayer request sheet. And if you would like to put those intentions, perhaps there's someone that you know in your life that is struggling with some aspect, health or wisdom, guidance. We affirm that the answers already exist for all individuals, including ourselves. Answers and guidance and inspired thought exist for us already in the divine mind, in this source we call God. So I'm going to give you a moment. If some of you would like to write your intentions, I'd also like to include this morning intentions for world leaders and for peace to unfold, for comfort for those who are struggling and dealing with survival. I just want to bring them all into this light of love this morning that we have for them. And affirm that the divine mind, the divine love, the comforter, is bringing forth peace which surpasses human understanding. Human understanding is limited. Spiritual understanding is unlimited. And just hold these intentions right now in your mind. Affirm that blessings are unfolding in all aspects of our lives, that we are being fed and nurtured. And Shane and Lucy will guide us now in a prayerful melody. There is only love.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes to see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
There is only love. Amen. So it is. Thank you. Beautiful. We'll be collecting these prayer request forms after our message today when we do our collection. And it's just a reminder that we pray for these intentions for the next 30 days when we pass them on to an organization called Silent Unity. Silent Unity was actually the founding principle, the foundation of unity, which was created, almost 200 years ago. And there is a 24/7 prayer service entitled Silent Unity. If you're ever in need of prayer, reach out. They're there for us. Now I'd like to guide us in a short meditation. So I'd ask you just to get comfortable in your chair, and maybe Shane will play a little gentle chord on on the guitar. Just let's take some nice deep breaths, and you may want to uncross your legs and plant your feet on the ground. Be ready to receive that light and love from Mother Earth up through the soles of your feet. You may like to open your palms, gentle. Just take some nice deep breaths down into your abdomen, slow and steady. And exhaling out. Let's go inward into our inner knowing, our inner body, our divine essence. And if any distractions arise in your consciousness, please return back into your body, your beautiful vessel, and breathe into it. And feel the gentle love coursing through your bloodstream. Every muscle, every single cell of your being is filled with light. The healing energy of God awakens in every cell now. And feel that. Shining forth through your skin. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Affirm for yourself, I am an expression of God. I am an expression of God. I am a beautiful expression of God. Pure love. And breathe it in and breathe it out. Affirm for yourself, I am the light in this world. I am the light in this world. And feel that light radiating outward from the palms of your hands. I am the light in this world. Notice and feel that light growing, surrounding as your aura, your beautiful essence, your God energy. And this is your truth. As we connect with one another in this one light, one love, one essence. As we send forth this light now surrounding our globe, our beautiful home, the world we share, see the light growing, emanating from all life form. Shining outward into the cosmos, connecting with stars. I am the light in this world. Envision that light flowing freely through you, surrounding you and expanding you, expanding, ever expanding through your fingertips, through the air moving through your nostrils. And just envision yourself, your feeling of love, just wrapping yourself around brothers and sisters all over the globe, our human family. We are all vessels of this light. And we uplift one another in this truth. And pull this light back downward into your body again. Bring your awareness fully into this space. Taking a few more deep breaths. And we conclude this meditation with gratitude and thanks for knowing our truth. And so it is. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you. I felt all of your energy moving through me. So pure and fresh. And speaking of pure and fresh, we have incredible music coming up, and I'd like Lucy and Shane to introduce this amazing song.
Thank you for that wonderful meditation, Maryann. That was lovely. I believe that Yvonne is going to be speaking to us today about nature, the natural world, so we're going to introduce that a little bit with a song called Wildflowers. You may know the Tom Petty original version. The Wailing Jennies also have a lovely cover. We're going to kind of combine them for you and do it our style. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours.
You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free.
Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely. You're just amazing. And we have such incredible talent here at the Unity Center of Pittsburgh. So Shane McLaughlin, Lucy Clabby are part of Buffalo Rose. If you've ever heard of them or have not, please check them out online. Amazing band, and they are truly talented musicians. Thank you. When you were singing that song, it just sounded to me that Spirit was moving right through you and reminding us all of our own truth of who we are and where we belong. And we are free. We deserve to be free and know the truth. So thank you, Shane and Lucy. And I'd just like to remind everyone at home, I know you're watching, that this Sunday service was created for you. We come together every Sunday to expand and to grow in this ministry. So please give generously wherever you may be. Now it is time for me to announce our guest speaker, which I am very excited to introduce, Yvonne Dwyer. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. She is a Pennsylvania Master Naturalist and Environmental Educator. And she writes regularly for One Planet Life publication, and she connects her students to nature. Her teaching focuses on protecting, preserving, and conserving natural resources, as well as reducing our carbon footprint using tools available in our local ecosystem. These are all such amazing, powerful things that we each can do as individuals. So I'm really looking forward to Yvonne's topic today is finding harmony with nature, nurturing a spiritual connection to the natural world. So welcome, come on up, Yvonne Dwyer. We're happy to have you.
Thank you. Nice to see everyone today. So I would like to begin with a quote from Benjamin Sullivan. God is discovered entirely through creation, the brilliance of a sunset, the powerful roar of a waterfall, the symphony of sounds you hear in the heart of the forest, or the vastness of space and its countless stars. A little bit about myself. The outdoor wilderness has always been a place for me. When I was a little girl, my mother threw out bifold doors in the trash. And I took those bifold doors and I dragged them to the back of our house into the woods, and I created myself a little fort. It was there that I listened to the birds, smelled the earthly sound, the scent of the forest, and tasted the delicious mulberries in which I climbed the trees to grab them. As I meandered through the forest, I became aware and curious of the miniature green trees that surrounded my fort. Now I know them as ground cedar, and every time I see them, I think of my little fort. There were moss and ferns and partridge berry, also on display around my fort. Those formative childhood years in the forest were so important, more than I could ever imagine or understand. But as I have grown older, I have learned that curiosity and connectivity with our natural world, no matter how old we are, it's important, not only for our health and well-being, but also with others and other inhabitants in our natural world. You see, we're connected to everything, and everything matters, from the smallest macroinvertebrate that designates and indicates the quality of the water that we drink or you go fishing in, to the variety of insects who pollinate our flowers and our vegetables, and birds, amphibians, reptiles, native flowers, mycelium, the fungi connecting all the underground world to plants and trees, wild animals and mammals like us, all connected. There are places that have enhanced my spiritual connection with nature, and one is the Adirondack Park. It is a truly remarkable place. It is in upstate New York. It's 6.2 million acres of public and private land that is bigger than the glacier, the Everglades, Yellowstone, and the Grand Canyon combined. A truly remarkable wilderness area. It was written in the New York State Constitution in 1892 to be forever wild. Did you know that only 5% of our country has truly remote protected areas? Whenever our family visits this park, the beauty and the vastness of this preserved and protected area wells up emotion of love, gratitude, respect, and discovery. There is something simply special spiritually. There's a connection, it's hard to explain, but the park grabs at our heart and our attention every time we go there. Of course, we don't have to go to the Adirondacks. We can go right here in Pennsylvania. Did you know that Pennsylvania is one of the 3 most diverse states in our country, next to Texas and Alaska? Here we have a multitude of ecoregions that consist of the Appalachian Forest, plains, Atlantic highlands, Great Lake, Erie, the ridges of the Laurel Highlands, rivers, plateaus, marshlands, and more. What a beautiful place to begin a spiritual journey of our natural world right here in this state. Here's some places for you to consider if you haven't been there already. Mount Davis is one of the highest points in the state at 3,213 feet, located in the Allegheny Mountains. It's a really unique place to go. It's very pretty. The Laurel Highlands. In Allegheny County, we have 9 parks. In Pennsylvania, we have 124 state parks. In fact, some that are close by, Raccoon Creek, Point Park, Keystone, Ohio Pile, McConnell's Mills, I'm sure you're familiar with them. You can pick up a passport book when you are at these parks. It costs $10, and the proceeds from this goes to help out whatever park you are buying this book from. And while you're visiting there, you can actually get little stamps that you can stamp your book, and you can do like a little journal entry if you like. And this is another way for you to go around the state, and you've been to Ohio Pile multiple times and you want to go somewhere different, and here's a good excuse to go try someplace new. Your own backyard is another great place to explore. So when I became a Pennsylvania Master Naturalist, in my training, I had to journal every day for 5 to 10 minutes. And so I didn't want to travel from my house. I just decided to use our backyard as an example of my journaling and recording the timing of things. So this was right around the time of the COVID. So we kind of locked in. Our classes were either online or in person outside. I noticed pileated woodpeckers who still visit our house now, our trees and our bird feeders, and we call them Jack and Jack A. And we, seeing the plants that are growing, the timing of everything, which is called phenology, the timing of the bees coming out for bugleweed. And, people are afraid of bees, but they really don't want you. They just want the pollen. They want the nectar. And they'll go from plant to plant. And I'm out with my phone, and I'm videoing them as they're going place to place. And I never get stung. But maybe I should knock on wood, but but I don't. And I've done this in multiple places, multiple parks. I take lots of pictures and videos. So as you can see, nature is a powerful force. It's spiritually, it's bringing attention through your senses, self-reflection and discovery. Spending 20 to 30 minutes a day outside can absorb negative energy, reduce stress, and can turn your journey into a powerful experience. I promise that once you begin your journey, no matter how big or small, it is going to be a positive experience, and you will not be the same when you arrive back at your home. As you explore, become aware of what is transpiring before you. As Benjamin Sullivan's quote, "God's creation is evident in the nature around us. We see it wherever we are and find God's handiwork in every creature we see, every landscape we encounter, every body of water or mountain range we visit. From the smallest living insect, bird, and wildlife, we learn to appreciate nature. When we open our eyes more and more to the majesty and beauty of finding God in all of creation." When you go out, explore just as you did as a child. Remember when you were a child, how everything excited you, the littlest things that you would see. Just go back to that curiosity and excitement. Make some more discoveries, and while you're with it, take your children or your grandchildren with you. Admire the trees and give them thanks for absorbing carbon from the air, feeding and protecting habitats for birds, insects, reptiles, and small wild animals who, in one way or another, rely on each other to sustain life, and we need them to sustain our own. This season, as the colorful leaves of red, gold, orange, and yellow drop from the trees, the wind scattering them on the ground, that leaf litter creates food for insects and adds nutrients to the soil. Even a dead tree, known as a snag, provides life to insects like beetles, other trees, plants, moss, and more. So the next time you're out in the woods or a park and you see a dead tree, take notice of what's growing on the tree or around the tree. You'll be amazed at what you find. Notice the scent of the earth. Take in a deep breath as you admire the miniature plants on the ground floor, especially the various shades of moss. Did you know there's 22,000 different types of moss? Out of the corner of your eye, you may see an occasional toad or chipmunks and squirrels scurrying from tree to tree, playing hide and seek as they hope that something you brought to snack on will fall, adding to their cache of food stashed somewhere in the forest. Take a moment to sit and relax on a bench, close your eyes, and listen to the choir of nature as it plays its harmonious tune from the sounds of the wind blowing through the trees, leaves rustling, crickets chirping, and birds singing. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, wrote, "Nature works intelligently, and we shall never be able to conform to her laws until we approach her as a wise, loving mother, who we know gladly gives us what we want when we use it wisely instead of operating from that place of despair and hopelessness. We can move forward with hope and a clear vision for practical, tangible steps we can take to live in harmony with our environment. We can act as wise and loving parents to our beloved planet. We can involve young and old alike, all of us together. It's doable, it's possible, it's important. The time is now, and the agents of change are us. May I suggest to you participating in a citizen science program where your awareness, senses, responsibility, spirituality, and knowledge will climb to new heights as you observe and share those experiences, especially with children. There's very important now that we get involved as citizens, discovering what's happening, especially with phenology, which is the timing of things happening, because a lot of things are happening sooner. We're losing a lot of our insects. We're losing birds. Our bees are dwindling. And I don't mean to sound negative, but as citizen scientists, we can help with the data that is needed to show what's happening and where we can step in and make a difference. So if you have a smartphone, you can download the app eBird, which will you'll learn more about birds, listening to the song. You'll eventually be able to hear them by ear. You'll know their habitats, and you'll be able to see what kind of habitat that they do live in. iNaturalist is yet another free tool to learn more about the identification of plants, insects, trees, and sounds that you hear. And as you collect this data with iNaturalist, you will just simply take a picture with your phone. You'll go into a suggested ID, and then a picture will come up. And if it's what you think the plant is, you just click on that. And then it takes 3 people to click on your identification to make that go into the scientific data to be studied. So it's a wonderful tool, and it's free. You also witness patterns of environmental change when you are more observant about what's happening around you. Other opportunities to get involved are through stewardship projects in our community. So many organizations are looking for volunteers to help with much-needed environmental service projects. If you are afraid that you are inexperienced, and you don't worry about training, because you'll learn as you go along, and there are training courses to help you. And it doesn't matter how young or old you are, we can always learn something. Learning keeps us young. So some places to consider in the city of Pittsburgh. Tree Pittsburgh. They do a wonderful job planting trees. They've planted thousands of trees everywhere. I actually bought a tree from them when my son and daughter-in-law got married. They wanted an eastern hemlock tree, which is our state tree, and they planted it at her mom's farm. The green movement of the city of Pittsburgh is recognized and seen through various neighborhoods. I was talking to one of the ladies here about the African Healing Garden, which is not too far from here. It actually was a vacant lot, and a woman purchased that vacant lot. Her friend came from New York City to help her with designing this lot into a garden. And while she was there, the friend's rental car got hit by a Duquesne Light truck. And Duquesne Light said they didn't hit her, and they clearly did. Well, they settled out of court, and the woman from New York City got enough money that she could buy the vacant lot that was next to the one that the woman. So what they end up doing is they created this wonderful garden. It's the African Healing Garden. It's not too far from here. They have herbs, they have plants, they have fruit trees, and they will have a vegetable garden. And during the year, when they start to harvest their fruits and vegetables, they will put them out on the sidewalk for people with food insecurity who live in the neighborhood to come and get those. So that's a wonderful way that we can help our neighbors. Upstream Pittsburgh is a local watershed conservation organization that cleans debris and trash from waterways. And if you wanted to get involved with them, one of the things that's really exciting, my husband and my son and my daughter-in-law. There was only 4 of us, but we actually took part in looking at microinvertebrates in the water in the Laurel Highlands to see what the quality of water was like. And we found crayfish and caddisflies and all kinds of sort of things. And one year when I was working as a volunteer out at Pittsburgh Botanical Garden, Gwynn's girls came. And we took them and we made little citizen scientists out of them. And we went down to the Lotus pond and gave them little fish scoopers, fishing nets. And they scooped all this stuff out of the water, and they were just amazed at what they saw. So it doesn't matter how old you are, when you're seeing these little things that are clearly helping, indicating the quality of our water, that our water is good, it's exciting to see. Grow Pittsburgh has some wonderful things with composting and gardening. Also, educational programs that are free in our local, county, and state parks. Our environmental educators are fabulous. The stuff that you learn is incredible, and it just makes you want to go more and more. We actually discovered woodcocks, and I don't know if you're familiar what woodcocks are. They're birds, and they do this dance to, if you go on YouTube, you can go to Uptown Funk woodcocks, and the bird actually does this dance, and it's really funny. But we learned a lot about woodcocks, and we end up going a couple of times more because they were just such interesting birds. So I am a real proponent on our local, state, and county parks, and they're free. You can support local businesses like the Refillery, where you can save your containers, and if you need refills on shampoo, laundry detergent, you can take, there's more stuff, but you can go there and it's really inexpensive, and you are saving our planet by not having more plastic going into the trash and the waterways. Another thing that's really important is to reduce our outdoor light pollution. There's a lot of bird strikes. There's insects that are very important to bats and pollinators. Also, our own health can be affected by too much light, and we may waste too much energy. So another important thing. One other thing, on One Planet Life, we do have an app, and you can actually track your own carbon footprint. So it's a really wonderful app, and it's also free. Mildred Fillmore, accused of being a nature worshiper, writes, "As we become more sensitive to our environment, we realized what a sacred opportunity we have to be custodians and to be in a relationship with many faces of the divine. Not just human beings, but everything in our environment is sacred and holy." So I have a challenge for you to plant some native wildflowers. How wonderful that segment was of the music that came along. And trees help provide food for insects, birds, fireflies, which is our state insect, bees, and flies who will help to pollinate our gardens. Without our pollinators, we would not enjoy the wonderful fruits and vegetables we harvest. I was so excited this summer. In our garden, I planted this wildflower garden, and it's not pretty, but there were 2 hummingbird moths in our yard, and last time I saw one was down in the Laurel Highlands, and to see 2 in our own yard, I was really excited about that. So to get you started with your pollinator garden, I brought some milkweed seeds. Very important. I'm going to share them with you. There are instructions on the packet. You simply need to find a sunny little spot in your yard, and you don't have to have anything huge. If you want to do a pot in the spring, the pollinators will love that too. Your milkweed plants will become a welcome sight to the insects who are nourished by the milkweeds. and the monarchs when they return from Mexico in March. So there's a little note here. If you are sowing in the spring, be sure to cold stratify your seeds in the refrigerator before planting. So what you're doing is you're just going to put this packet in your refrigerator, and then in the spring take it out and then plant them. Or you can plant them now, because it's not, the ground isn't frozen yet, so you can plant them now if you want to. There's about 30 seeds. Hopefully they all grow for you. And then when they do grow into flowers and then they seed, make sure that you do the same thing. Pass them on. You know, one year I took those glass bulbs that you find at Joann Fabrics, and I filled it with sunflower seeds, or you can fill it with wild pollinator seeds, and you can give those as gifts. A really nice, thoughtful gift. So through thoughts, words, and actions, we live the truth we know. It has been my sincere pleasure to be with you today, hoping to inspire you in your personal spiritual journey in our natural world. Thank you.
Thank you. We thank you, Yvonne, for all of that inspiring information and a gift on top of it. And I'm looking forward to planting these. I think I'll also mention that Yvonne brought forth a lot of helpful websites and apps and so forth. And as you all know, our message is recorded. Our service is recorded. So please feel free after today to go to our YouTube and review it and bring more back into your own experience and see which of these ideas you can carry forth into your own life. I love the quotation of Myrtle that you brought up, that nature exhibits the many faces of the divine. That is so beautiful and profound. So thank you for all of your information, for coming. I really appreciate it. It's truly beautiful. So I guess now it is time for our prosperity practice. And I'd like to mention a few things about prosperity. It is the unity philosophy, really, that in giving we receive. You give in multiple ways. Obviously, your thoughts, words, and actions are the way that you manifest. Whatever you're putting out into the world is productive, it is energetic, and it returns back to you. And that includes in the form of donation. It is a philosophy that we give to the source of our spiritual nurturing. And so if you have been nurtured by today's message, and I hope that you have, I'd ask you to give to the Unity Center of Pittsburgh to expand this ministry. We have a prayer that we do. It's our prosperity prayer. So I ask you just to hold your offering in your hand. If you've already given online, just bring into your consciousness the many ways that you are prospered in your life. Just bring into mind your relationships, the work that you do, your garden, the nature that surrounds you, your home, and all of the individuals that you love. You are prospered in all ways. So let us affirm together our prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. And as our ushers collect the offering, let us sing together the I Am. It's a pretty song.
I am made of the light stars in the night. A perfect thought since time began. I am one with the love that's holding all of us. It's power in my hands. I am called by the voice that speaks of truth and joy. Forever blessed where I stand. I
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. We honor and we are so grateful for your presence here today and for these gifts that you have shared with us. We affirm that this ministry, the Unity Center of Pittsburgh, will thrive and grow, and many, many will be inspired to know the I am truth that they are. I have some announcements this morning, and fun announcements. Today, after service, there will be an introductory lesson if you would like to attend. I'm going to be teaching it. It's a very basic, simple hour that we can spend together talking about unity, how it originated, what it is, and what the principles and truths are. So if you'd like to stay for that, we'll probably get started around 12 o'clock. If you want to stay. What else do we have? Cleanup Day is coming. Do we have Cleanup Day on? Yes, November the 11th from 10 to 12:30. Speaking of nature, we're going to be trying to clean the outside. We have cone flowers. We have some other things, which I'm going to talk to Yvonne about how to harvest those seeds from the cone flower plants. But we're going to be making everything fresh. And ready for winter, and then to be able to have some spring growth again. Also, we'll be cleaning some of the interior, maybe do a little decorating. So 10 to 12:30 on Saturday, November 11th. We also have a really special event on November the 19th, on Sunday, November 19th, from 12:30 to 2, which is going to be a somatic journey to inner wisdom with Allie Green. I'd like to read a little bit about that. Unlock the transformative power of self-compassion and self-awareness through the art of somatic movement. Our teacher is Allie Green, a registered somatic movement educator. Through a blend of somatic movement, embodied anatomy, and guided movement explorations, you'll embark on a transformative voyage that invites you to return home to yourself. What a great place to be. Join us on this path of self-discovery, empowerment, and healing as you embark on a journey toward a more compassionate and self-aware existence. That sounds absolutely wonderful. That'll be on the 19th. Is there any announcements that I'm not aware of? I think we're good for today. It's been my honor to be here with you, and I appreciate each and every one of your smiling faces. And thank you, Lucy and Shane, for the music. It's wonderful. Let us now do our closing song, Now There Is Peace on Earth. If you'd like to stand.
Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with with me. Now there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Peace has begun with me, and this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me.
The light of God surrounds me. I am light. The love of God enfolds me. I am love. The power of God protects me. I am power. The presence of God watches over me. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is one. Thank you so much for being with us today. Turn to greet one another and share the love that you are. Take it with you this week. We'll see you next week. Amen.